Joining us now to help parse through all of this is Derek Muller, a CNN contributor and professor of law at the University of Notre Dame. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start first with this non-citizen ballot measure. That seems a bit redundant considering that is already illegal.
Well, it's illegal at the federal level, but states also get to administer state elections and local elections. In a few places in the United States and some towns in Maryland, Vermont, non-citizens can vote in local elections. So it can be a little redundant at the federal level where it's already illegal, but some states want to prohibit the practice statewide and ensure that it doesn't happen at the local level in, say, school board elections as well.
Yeah, and so let's go to Pennsylvania now. Officials said today that the state was aware of potentially fraudulent registration applications in Lancaster County. They're investigating that. What do you think about that particular case?
Sure. So when somebody drops off 2,500 registrations at once, it can signal something to election officials that it might be worth investigating. And they'll take a look and make sure that there's not redundancies or it looks like fraudulent signatures, that we have a valid address and things like that. And they noticed some suspicious things. But this is what election officials do. They go through the petitions, they verify that the information in there is accurate, and they determine how to handle them. So I don't have many concerns about it, and it's something to be concerned about, but I think election officials in Lancaster and elsewhere in Pennsylvania are ahead of the problem and will hopefully address it in time for the election.
Yeah, and now I want to do some questions to help separate fact from fiction as people get ready to cast their ballots if they're going to vote in person on Election Day. So we'll just kind of do these rapid fire. Let's start with, can you help a friend or family member, maybe someone who's elderly, when voting?
Yes, it depends on your jurisdiction. In some places you can, in some places you might have to sign an affidavit or something like that. I encourage you to check with your Secretary of State's website to determine what the rules are in your state.
What about what you should do if you're in line and the voting precinct closes?
If it closes, stay in line. States allow you to vote as long as you are in line at the time that the polls close. So stay there and wait it out. All
right. What should you do if you see a person, or if you see a violation in person, or if you see a ballot selfie online? What do you think about that? So if you see a problem in person, go to an election official. They want to help you and they want to keep the precinct safe. They might have an explanation or they might take some information. If somebody shares a ballot selfie, in most states that's legal. And in fact, in a lot of states where it's illegal, there's a First Amendment challenge probably there that says it's okay to do. So just be aware of that. Yeah, it sounds like the consistent theme is check with your local officials for sure. Last one, what should you do if you make a mistake on your ballot? If you make a mistake absentee, you're going to have to go in and request a new ballot. If you make a mistake at the voting booth, go back to the precinct election official. They'll usually give you a new one, maybe even a second new one if there's a problem, but get that ballot corrected so it can be tabulated accurately. All right. And just a reminder to viewers, if you do experience any issue while voting, you can always call the Election Protection Hotline. It's 866-OUR-VOTE. Derek Muller, thank you so much for walking us through all of that.